Hello everyone, welcome back, I'm Apollo Mallow, and today we'll be looking at some Battlefield 2042 reviews, because there's some pretty funny ones. So quickly give my overview on the game. I think it's fun, but extremely flawed, and I think the fun will wear off pretty quickly. I don't think it'll last anywhere near as long as old Battlefield games. There's not enough content, too buggy, some very strange design decisions. I don't think it's worth the money, but I think if it's on sale, maybe pick it up. So let's get into some of these funny reviews. Battlefield 2077 should be Bugglefield 2077, but heyo. Battlefield's 20 to 42 FPS. So they're not all negative. This guy said launch as a beta, everyone should wait 6 to 8 months to buy it, but still recommended it. Bit strange. This guy said I'm actually having fun, sorry. Which honestly, I don't blame him. There is fun to be had. It's just there's a lot of bad stuff, but if he thinks it's worth it, it's worth it. As of November 23rd, 2021, the game is like cookie dough. It's okay if you just eat it raw, but if you spend some more time in the oven, it would be better. That is a pretty good way to sum it up, honestly, although I'd say it's a bad flavour of cookie dough because there's still a lot wrong with it. I mean, the operators, I don't know what they were thinking. I've complained about it so much on stream. Here we get to some of the negative ones. Feel this one. I salute those who lost 60 to 110 bucks like me. For me it was £80, but oof, it hurts. This guy said, I would rather play Roblox Phantom Forces than BF 2042. I've never played Roblox, but I don't think it's that bad. Roblox looks shit. This guy, Battlefield 2042 refund speedrun, any percent. And he actually got it refunded. That is actually hilarious. Here we get to some of the more serious negative ones. Come on, read more. I've already read this one through, but basically, listing loads of problems. At the moment, no, CNEWS doesn't recommend it. I've loved Battlefield so much, but it seems I'll be sticking with BF4 for years to come. They list loads of things. No single player mode, no server browser, no general team or player scoreboard, which is baffling. Only your own squad's shown. No general chat, only team chat, squad chat, and party. I'm not too bothered about that one, but it's still annoying. No voice chat, no team deathmatch or free-for-all, which I guess there is in Portal, but like it's not in the normal game. No peeking and leaning out well in cover, like why? I'm pretty sure that was in Battlefield 5, I think anyway. No score bonuses for headshots, multi-kills. Well, there's no score, so no persistent lobbies. This one's really annoying. Like, it's I loved back in sort of Battlefield 4. You'd play a few games and you'd sort of like find a rival in the lobby and you'd kill each other a bunch of times, and every time you killed them, you'd maybe teabag, and it was just fun, like finding like a rival in a lobby, and then you'd never see each other again, but it was fun. No ammo pickups off of dead players' kits, only obtained through specialists. I think there actually is ammo pickups. It might only be off friendlies though. No Levolution beyond the tornado. The Sandstorm and Hourglass only hurts visibility. It's true. The Sandstorm is basically just the one from Gulf of Oman. It looks a little bit better, but yeah, the tornado doesn't really damage the maps at all. I think it does very light damage to some buildings, but they look amazing, the tornadoes, but they don't really do too much. No melee weapon options. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about that, but it's the thing that's missing from past games. No spawning other players' passenger seats when the game is about to start. This one's really annoying because there's already not enough transport vehicles. It's just dumb. No change in team squads or creating an entirely new squad. Squad bonuses, field upgrades, and drop-ins have also been removed. Pretty much agree with all of that. You can actually swap squad, you just can't choose which squad you swap into, which is dumb, but I'm trying to be fair. No self-promoting squad leader request from order. Yeah, I used to always get kicked off from squad leader because I always forgot to give orders. So that I don't know why you would remove that. It's just a good feature. Just because it makes your squad leader like someone who knows what they're doing or is paying attention. Where were we? Laughable end of match highlights. Yeah, they're just absolutely cringe. They're awful. It's so they can sell them, I think, later on. The soundtrack is just like when Electronic has passed modern Battlefield. Its placement is few and far between us already. Yeah, for some reason, it starts playing music at about 200 tickets to go in Conquest. I don't know why. There's still enough time to make a comeback and stuff. It used to be at the very end of the game, sort of like the last like 50 tickets, and they'd be playing it for about 20 seconds. But yeah, I don't like that one. HUD is an absolute mess. Yeah, there's so many icons everywhere, and they don't scale properly, and it just looks awful. GeForce 10 Siege card owners, even later ones released. Good luck with even attempt to come close to stable frame rate. The performance for the game for me isn't too bad. I've got a what is it, an RTX 2060 Super, I think. I can't remember, I'll be honest. And I use is it DLSS, and it makes the game run fairly stable at 60 FPS. But I know a lot of people want to go above 60 FPS, and if it's not stable, it's awful. Weapon bloom, this was changed fairly quickly, but I don't think it was a bug. I think it was a balance decision they made, and they've changed to mine because it was awful. Builds are not as destructible as previous Battlefield games. The buildings are barely destructible at all. There's a few, yeah, but most of the buildings are nowhere near as tactical as even destructible as Battlefield 4, and Battlefield 4 didn't have too much destruction. Crouch sprint removed as well as being put in your back. Yeah, like why remove that? They were good changes. Reworked class system into hero shooter like character select. It's awful. The operators are awful. I don't know why they did it. It's so they can sell skins. I do know why they did it, but it's awful. It's not fun. It's all it ruins the game. Can never gauge what height you can and can't jump over. I haven't really noticed this one, but whatever. If this guy notices it, it's a negative. Customization is nowhere near the depth of Battlefield 4, 1, or 5. I don't know about 1 and 5. They didn't have too much customization, but it doesn't come anywhere near close to Battlefield 4. I think Battlefield 4 had 84 primary weapons at launch. Battlefield 2042 has like 20 something. Here we go. Only 19 primary weapons, 3 sidearms, 4 assault rifles, 4 SMGs, 2 LMGs, 6 rifles. Is there? Oh, I think it's counting snipers and DMRs. And 3 shotguns, yeah. Shotguns are completely useless as close quarters combat is never emphasized. The shotguns are actually quite powerful. When you're in a position you can use a shotgun, but you almost never are because there's so much open space throughout the map, which I don't think he's mentioned, but here we go. 14 different vehicle types to make up for the map's large size, though you are at the whim of availability and demand. So traversing the maps a majority of the time involves walking great distances for small rewards. Yeah, it's true. There's not enough transport vehicles, and another thing on that, the transport vehicles that there are all have weapons pretty much, apart from the few ones like just dotted around them, like tuk-tuks and quad bikes, but like the hovercrafts and the sort of Humvees and all that sort of stuff, they all have weapons. They can't spawn too many because then the infantry are absolutely screwed. So why don't they just have a hovercraft without a weapon on? It would make so much more sense. You could spawn more, although the game probably couldn't take it, because as a few of these reviews will probably say, we'll probably cut to one in a little bit. 128 players was a mistake. We'll cut to one because I've definitely read one that said that. So we'll be straight back. So I think that must have been a Reddit post, not a Steam review that I saw about 128 players. But basically, the problems boil down to the maps have to be way too big, which means there's loads of open spaces. So as an infantry, you just end up running through because there's nowhere near enough transport vehicles, and the server probably can't take too many more vehicles on the map at once, so they can't spawn more vehicles. So you just end up running between objectives, and you're screwed. It also messes up aircraft because there's so many lock-ons coming at you from every single angle, even though the aircraft are pretty overpowered, but it's still frustrating when you just get locked after locked after locked. It's annoying. On the maps without like skyscrapers for cover, you get shot down pretty quickly. So it's just a mess. I think they would have been better off staying at 64 player servers and halving the size of the maps, or if they want to go 128 players, they need more objectives on the map with more points of interest. But again, the servers probably couldn't handle having like more destructible buildings and stuff on the map at once. So they should have not went to 128 players, maybe up the player count a little bit to like, I don't know, 90. I don't pull a number out of thin air, so you've got a few more players. But yeah, as we can see, just review after review after review is negative. Oh, there's a positive one. There's a few positive ones, but even most of the positive ones are like, buy it cautiously. So yeah, that's my thoughts, and a lot of people on Steam's thoughts about Battlefield 2042. I still enjoy the game to a certain extent, but I don't think it's going to be a long-term game like I was hoping it was going to be. I'll probably end up going back to Destiny pretty quickly. One thing that I realised we haven't covered at all is Portal. Portal, just to give my thoughts real quick, it's mentioned in a few of these reviews. I think it's really undercooked. I think there's only 6 maps. There's only a few weapons from each game, and they can make some cool things. I've seen some really cool things. I think someone made a battle royale. Someone's made like a wingsuit, like practice course. So there's some cool things, but I don't think it's worth the game. If you want to play Battlefield 3 maps, just go play Battlefield 3. Honestly, like it's better. It's a more full game. So yeah, that's my quick thoughts on Portal. I don't think it really adds too much to the product. So thank you everyone very much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, watch all my Battlefield shorts, because we've had some cool clips and stuff. And have a good rest of your day.